welcome to another video of the Python programming playlist. Here in this video I am going to discuss about the conditional statements. There are 4 conditional statements in Python. First one is the if statement, another one is the if else statement, another one is if elif else statement, and another one is the nested if else statement. Let's talk about all of them one by one. First one is the if statement. Now inside the if, this is a flowchart actually. If you know about flowchart, then it's good. If you don't know anything about flowchart, then you need to search something on Google regarding the flowchart, because I am not going to explain about what are the components and all, nothing like that. Okay, you do the research for your own, and if you need any playlist or any basic tutorial about the flowchart, then let me know in the comment section. I will create one video for all of you guys. Okay, now let's start. First of all, the test expression. Okay, if the expression would be true, you can see that inside the body of the if statement, some codes will be there and it will be executed. If it is not true, if the test expression or the condition is not true, then obviously it will coming here and it will move out of the if block, and obviously some other codes will be running up. Like for example here, if 10 is greater than 5, 10 is greater than 5, we all know that 10 is greater than 5 is true. Then obviously 10 greater than 5 would be printed out, and then it would be printed out, and then the something else which is below below of the if block will be executed, like program ended. Let's take an example. For example, if 10 is greater than 5, okay, then print, okay, 10 is greater than 5 and print that program ended, for example. Okay, let's run it. So you can see 10 is greater than 5 and program ended has been executed. But if I say less than, for example, if I say it is less than, then obviously this is not true and this part will not be executed for sure. Let's check. See, only program ended has been printed out. That means this part hasn't been printed. That is the thing, right? Now here you need to remember one thing, that the indentation. Okay, in Python actually the indentation is everything. Okay, these white spaces are used to delimit the block of the code. Like for example, here you can see that once the indentation has been ended here, that means this line is not part of the if block. See, if you write anything, this paragraph would be there. Like for example, if you write 2 less than 3, then colon, then see another indentation is started. Correct? So this is the way. Okay, this is the way we can start. For example, there. So this line is under this if block, whereas these lines are under this if blocks. Okay, so this is the basic of the if statement. Okay, how it is happening. Now let's talk about the if else statement. Now what will happen, here there is an example, if x equal to 3, if x equal to 4, obviously it is going to be say no. Obviously no would be printed out. Let's copy and create another file, new Python file, program2.py, and here paste it here, and then let's print it. So you can see no has been printed out. Why? Because x is 3 equal 4 will obviously give a false value, and then no will be printed out. For example, if x equal to 4, for example, and you can see yes has been printed out. Correct? So this is the basics. Yeah, this is the if else statement. Correct? Now here is the nested if else statement. So nested if else statement is something which is not we cannot give one example and this is the nested if else, and then nothing like that. It could be multiple, multiple infinite number of examples I can give nested if else statement. Okay, here in the test expression, if you see that if the expression is true, okay, then obviously this true, that means body of if would be executed. If false, it is again inserting into a if else statement. You can say this is an if else statement, right? So under this if, the if else statement is there, that's why it is called nested if else statement. Okay, here also you could have another if else statement. Here inside this false, when the else part will, here also by this by replacing this body of nested else, we can put another if else statement here. Okay, you can put unlimited times of like if else statement here. Okay, and once everything is completed, then the next code would be executed. For example, here if you can see, okay, let me give you one interesting example. Okay, nested if else statement, not here. Okay, p3 dot py. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, like, I'm taking 3 numbers as input and find smallest one. Find the smallest one. Okay, now equal to int of input, enter any, for example, number. Okay, enter a number. Similarly, what we can do is, we can put it like B also there, C also there. We can take some inputs, right? Now, 1 second, inside that one also, colon, there. Yeah. Now if I write if A less than B, we have to find the smallest one, right? Then we are inserting like A less than C. Okay, then we can write A is the smallest one, correct? Else, okay, if A less than B but A is not less than C, then obviously C is the correct one, right? So we can write print C. Okay, now here else, if the A less than B is getting false, that means what? B less than A, then we can check B less than C, and then we can write print B, whereas in the else part we can write C only, correct? Now let's take the input, for example 12, 23, 54. So 12 is the lowest number, correct? Now for example 2, 1, 3, you can see 1 is the correct answer. Now here 3, 1, 2, 1 is the correct answer. Now if I write 3, 2, 1, so 1 is the correct answer, correct? So in this way we can actually like use the nested if else statement. Okay, now here if I give the example here, like okay, so this is one, like letter equal to A. So if letter equal B, obviously it is not, then it is coming to the else part. Then here letter equal C, no, coming to the else part. If letter equal yes, so letter is A, so this will be printed out. Here also you can see if num equal 10, okay, num equal 10, if num greater than 5, obviously then it is big, greater than 5. Okay, and then again it is going to check num. This is the only nested if statement, it's not nested if else statement. Okay, here you can see it's a nested if else statement because the else part is there, but in the second example there is no else part, that's why it is only nested if statement. Both the examples I'm showing you for your understanding. Yeah, you will get to know when you will be working on in a project or something like that, you will get to know, like depending on the requirement of the business logic which will be implementing in the software. So based on that you can decide like what statements you are going to use, what statement you are not going to use there. That's a pure common sense, you will get it, don't worry about that. Okay, like many times my students ask me that so like bhaiya, where like we can use it, like where we would be putting else, where we are not going to be like using else, only if would be there, only if else would be there. So that completely depends on the business requirement of the software. Okay, when you will be working in a project, like then you will get to know. So it's a very common sense thing and very easy thing. It's nothing like a hard and fast science and all anything, so don't worry about that. Okay, I'm clarifying again and again. Okay, now let's talk about the if elif statement. Okay, here what is happening, that you can see the diagram. If the test is true, that statement was executed. If no, then again yes to statement 1, no, coming to the third part, and then yes. Then if nothing is working, then else part will be executed. Now for example, what can I say? Okay, so I can take a 1 second for py. Okay, So what I can do is I can c equal to, okay, character input enter, or not sir, character, I'm really sorry for that, character won't be there, integer input, okay, enter any character. Okay, so when it is there, like c will have a character obviously. If c equal a, okay, then obviously print vowel elif c equal b, we can say, and then again elif c equal not b would be a, e, I, okay, elif I, o, okay, then elif c equal a, e, I, o, u, and if it is not working, then we will go into the else part where we will be writing it's a consonant. Okay, now here you can see that like already we are having one single quote here, so we cannot use the single quote here. Okay, so it has to be double quote. Okay, and here what we are going to do, we are going to print only the vowels. Okay, okay, so this is the program actually. Let's run this. Enter any character q, it's a consonant. Okay, if you write again a, you can see vowel is there. Okay, now if you want to like take a thing like I want to cover the capital letter also, now you can put or here. Okay, and you can put sorry, not like this, yeah, so this is the way you can put here also, you can put here also, you can put here also, and you can put here also. Now here it would be e, here it would be I, o, u, correct. If they are not, then obviously consonant, like capital A vowel, okay, like capital E vowel, capital I vowel, capital O vowel, capital U obviously vowel, right? But like for example, if I put at the rate, then it's a consonant. Okay, we cannot say it's a consonant, it's not a vowel, you can say like that, right? It's not that's it. If I put anything, it's not a vowel, that's it, correct? So in this way, like elif and else statements are executed. Like it will check here, if not 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 it will check here, and if nothing is working, then the else part will be executed for sure. Okay, so this is the actually else. If there is another one, you can take a note of it. Okay, so these are the basics of the actually conditional statements. Okay, I hope it will be beneficiary for all of you guys. Like, share and subscribe for sure. And yeah, this much for today, and see you in the next video.